Let me tell you about Florence Nightingale, a woman who revolutionized healthcare as we know it. You might know her as the Lady with the Lamp, but her story is far more fascinating than just that nickname. Born into a wealthy British family in 1820, Florence could have lived a life of luxury and leisure. But fate, or rather her own determination, had different plans. At age 16, she experienced what she described as a divine calling from God to help others. Now imagine telling your upper-class Victorian parents you want to become a nurse, a profession that was considered unsuitable for respectable women at the time. But Florence, she didn't care about society's rules. After years of studying secretly and fighting family disapproval, she finally began her nursing career. But it was during the Crimean War in 1854 that Florence truly made her mark. Picture this, a military hospital in Scutari, Turkey. The conditions were horrific. Soldiers lying in filth, rats scurrying across the floor, and death lingering in every corner. At night, Florence would make her rounds checking on wounded soldiers with her lamp, offering not just medical care but also comfort and hope. Here's something fascinating. Florence was actually a statistics nerd. She pioneered the use of pie charts and statistical analysis in healthcare. She discovered that more soldiers were dying from preventable diseases than from battle wounds. By implementing basic sanitation measures, clean water, fresh air, and proper sewage systems, she reduced the death rate from 42% to just 2%. That's not just impressive, it's revolutionary. But Florence wasn't done yet. After the war, she established the first professional nursing school at St. Thomas's Hospital in London. She wrote over 200 books and papers about hospital planning and organization. And get this, she did most of this work from her bed, where she spent the last 50 years of her life due to a chronic illness she contracted during the war. Her legacy? Well, just look around any hospital today. The importance of sanitation, professional nursing education, hospital organization. We owe all of this to Florence. She even influenced the design of modern hospitals, advocating for things we take for granted now, like windows for ventilation and separate wards for different types of patients. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Florence was the first woman to receive the Order of Merit from the British monarchy. She also refused to accept credit for many of her achievements, often publishing her revolutionary ideas anonymously because she believed the work was more important than personal recognition. Florence Nightingale passed away in 1910, but her influence on modern healthcare is impossible to measure. Every time you see a nurse, remember Florence, the rebel who defied society's expectations and saved countless lives in the process. She showed us that one person's dedication can truly change the world.